How's it going, guys, and welcome to another photography adventure. Today's video is gonna be a little bit different because I'm gonna be talking about the reason why I chose this Canon RF 200-800. So stay tuned because I'm gonna be giving you my honest review and opinion on this piece of glass that I've been using for over 5 months now. So stay tuned. Let's start with the specification of this lens. First thing that we can see here is that the lens have a white coating on it. But this is not a L-type lens, okay? But the reason why they decided to put a white coating in it is because this lens is gonna be used mostly for wildlife photography, bird photography, sport photography, and you're gonna be using this lens in very sunny days, right? Most of the time. And a black lens can get very, very hot, okay? And they use the white coating because the white is the best color to reflect the heat, okay? Moving on from there, we have the lens hood, which most of the Canon affordable lenses don't come with it. But this one does, all right? And here we have the zoom ring, which is not very smooth. It's kind of stiff. Not terrible though. Now we have the smooth or tight control here ring, the control ring here. And I'm assuming that they put this here just to prevent some barrel crack if you hold the lens in this position. Now if you put it in smooth and you shake it a little bit, it's not, right there. Got some barrel crack here. So they made the tight ring just to prevent that. All right, moving on from there, we have the image stabilization button. Now this is only one mode of image stabilization. Okay, doesn't have different modes like other lenses, like my 70-200 have different modes. That doesn't have that, but it does have 5.5 stop of image stabilization, which is great. And after that, we have the manual focus control or autofocus button here. Okay, and then we have some control buttons here and here. Okay, you can put some different functions on it. And then you have the control ring here that you can use for different functions, right? You can program this to do exposure compensation or some other different function in the camera, right? And right here we have the lens foot or tripod ring, right? And there's a lot of mixed feelings about this, and the reason why is because this is not removable, okay? And when you're in the field and you handheld this for a long period of time, it can get a little bit heavy, okay? You can get tired of holding it. So I think that this is extra way that Canon didn't think that, you know, well, let's make it removable, so you have that option to remove it if you don't want to use it. Not everybody uses this lens in a tripod or something like that, so yeah, I think there should be an option to remove this instead of keeping it there all the time. Now this lens aperture go from 6.3 at 200 millimeters all the way to f9 at 800 millimeters. Okay, so not the fastest lens in the world. You need good light condition in order to keep those ISO low. But I can tell you, I mean, I haven't been above 6400 ISO with this lens, and I use it with the Canon R6 Mark II, which is really good with high ISO. So far I haven't had any issue like going to f9. I actually use it at f10. I think that's the sweet spot of this lens, f10, and the highest ISO that I have used has been 6400. And I'm talking about cloudy days, and maybe very early in the morning when I go looking for owls or stuff like that. It will get me f10 6400 ISO because it's dark. Now in a bright day, this is a champion. Now let's answer the initial question. Why did I choose this piece of glass over other lenses like the 100 to 500 or the 800 f11, even third-party lenses like Sigma and Tamron, which are really good lenses? Well, the first reason actually is because this is the equipment that I can afford. Plain and simple, this is what I can afford. Now the second reason is none of those lenses are gonna give me the image quality at this focal length for this price. If you go with the 100 to 500 with the 1.4 teleconverter on it, that's about $3,000. And the image quality, when you compare the image quality of both lenses, this one and the 100 500 with the 1.4 teleconverter on it, the image quality it's almost identical. And the focal length you will get with the 100 and 500 with the teleconverter on it, it's 705 at f10. So you're getting more focal length with this one at a lower aperture for less money. So it's a no-brainer. You have great quality image at this focal length, f9, for less than $2,000. I mean, I have no complaints whatsoever with this lens. I enjoy it so much. I like it very much. It's comfortable. It's the reach that I have at 800 millimeters is incredible. So it gets me close to the subject without me physically being close to the subject. So definitely using it out there has been an incredible experience. So I definitely recommend it if you have the budget for it. Very affordable option for the kind of lens that you get. So there you have it, Canon RF 200 to 800 millimeters. It's an incredible piece of glass to add to your photography. Now, if you like this kind of content, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And remember, life is a great adventure. Go out and live it. Next time.